Hello Dollface, it's Kat here, and if you couldn't tell, I am looking a little dead right now. That is because today we are doing a zombie makeup. Zombies are some of my favorite makeups to do because there's just so many different types of zombies you could be. The possibilities are endless. But today I wanted to do a really easy zombie makeup that you could do using anything that you already have in your makeup kit. I know it's kind of intimidating to start doing special effects makeups and not really having the things you think you need to start. Paints are expensive, bloods are expensive, it's a very expensive hobby or passion. But there's ways you can kind of skimp around and do these fun looks and make it look just as good just using things you already have, especially just using beauty products. I got my start doing makeup at an actual event that we used to have in my town called ZombieCon, and I was about 14 when I started going, and I didn't have any of this stuff. The only thing I had access available to me was like those cream paints from Target and Walmart, the really cheap makeup, because I didn't know anything about good makeup. I didn't even know anything about makeup. I was just wearing bright blue eyeshadow and thinking I was a boss. But yeah, so I kind of started playing around with blacks and blues and just things that I would do, and I kind of started coming up with this look, and sadly this event does no longer exist in my town. Good things always get ruined by dumb people, but I do still love doing a zombie makeup, and it's just perfect for Halloween, so I thought I would show you guys how I used to do my little makeups for this event, and it's just really easy, and it's just stuff you already have. So if you want to see how I got this look, please keep watching. Alright, so we are starting off with a completely clean face. I have taken off all the makeup I was wearing earlier, so I kind of look a little rough, but that's okay because we're gonna be a zombie. I had like the worst allergies today, so like it's just gonna add to the fact my eyes are a little watery and my nose is stuffy, so if I sound a little weird, that's why. But I am so excited. So we're just gonna start off like we normally would with any makeup, and we're gonna apply a foundation. My foundation is actually a little bit too light for me, which is crazy because like I'm already really pale and I've like always been the lightest shade of everything in my whole life, but like I think I got a little bit of a tan or something because what used to match me is too light, so now I'm a little bit darker. But I'm gonna go in with that foundation just to kind of pale me out, and we're gonna apply it kind of like normal. If you want, I'm gonna kind of do it lightly though. I don't want to add too much because I don't want like a perfect flawless base. I just want something nice to work on. Does anyone else have like a problem with their can't stop won't stop like foundation getting clogged all the time? Literally just had to unclog it. I don't know why mine always gets unclogged. But yeah, I'm just gonna messily like apply this all over. Now to help like pale yourself out, make you look a little bit more dead, go in with a white eyeshadow. Just use any eyeshadow you want. I think this is NYX's Whipped Cream, and honestly go in with your powder brush, put it all over, and just start dabbing that all over the face. This is just gonna help pale you out even more, give you a nice dead cold flush. I'm actually going to start off with a blush. This is a deep red blush from the e.l.f. dark blush palette. I love this blush palette, it's amazing. But yeah, we're going to go in with the darker red matte shade, not the shimmer shade, because you know, we're not a glittery little guy. We are a dead, not glam. Not doing a cutesy look. I'm going to go in with a brush, and I'm actually going to start going in and contouring with it like I normally would my contouring shade, but I'm going to start doing this with this red. And this is going to be a base and kind of the start of all of this contouring we're going to be doing. This is going to be a lot of layers of color. I'm also going to run a little bit on the forehead with this. Kind of bring it all over, just really blending it out. This is gonna kind of be all over, so it kind of makes your skin look a little uneven and like grungy and gross. It's kind of what we're doing. Sorry if any of this doesn't really make sense. I'm kind of just talking as I go. I'm gonna start bringing this in through my neck. Kind of clavicles, kind of trying to sunk those in more. I know I'm a bigger girl, so it's a little harder to get this effect where I look sunken in, but just kind of keep blending it. Or if you have to check, like kind of squeeze your neck like this so you can kind of see where they are if you have a hard time seeing it. That's what I do to kind of help me navigate all of that so I can blend it better. And then we're supposed to go in and just kind of bring that over through here. And then our neck, we're kind of, again, trying to make it look like we're sickly. And we're going to add more depth and color to this in a little bit. We're just starting off with this red. And then kind of bring it through the chin. So it's completely tied in. You know how like you got the E in 3 of your face? That's what we're doing with this red. I'm also just gonna blend a little bit of this on the edges of my mouth. Then I'm gonna go in with that same blush shade and just start blending it around the eyes, helping in with that sunken in coloring. Focusing it on the lower end. Now I kind of want to start deepening this red a little bit more, so I'm going in with a darker red eyeshadow. This one is Nightmare from the LA Splash Classic Horror Palette, but again, if you just use any dark red eyeshadow you own, it will give this same effect. This is just the one I picked. I just want to go with a nice maroon and really dig in onto this. And just blend it into that lighter red we put. Because this is, again, it's kind of just like a layering of dark colors. Getting darker and darker as we get closer to the center. Add a little more of this to the mouth. And start going in and adding this into the hollows of our cheeks as well. Now we added a lot of warmth to this face. We're going to start adding some coolness with some purples and blacks to kind of tie everything in, so it's not just like we're red and infected. Like we are dead, we're a zombie, our eyes are dark, we don't sleep because sleep is for the weak, and we're dead. We will never rest, so we're all dead. Any Bring Me the Horizon fans out there? So I'm going in with this purple shade in the palette, and I'm actually going to start layering that where we were putting that dark red and blending it. Really focusing that close under the eye. I'm adding some of that more around the mouth. And then going back in with a fluffier blending brush in the purple, we're going to go back into all those places we put the darker red again everywhere else in the face and really just blending it out. This one's mostly being focused though into the center of the contours and not spreading it out. put a little bit on the nose just to kind of make it match with the rest of the face. And we're going to bring that purple into here as well. As the final little piece of this look, we are going to dip a little bit into the black, but that is just to go on the lid. Just go with a black eyeshadow and just place that on the lid exactly. This is the only spot we're going to be using it, is here and up close to the eye. We don't want too much black because I feel like black makes it look more cartoony. But it is a nice little depth effect that looks good. Now I'm going to start going in with this yellow shadow, and I'm going to start adding that into most places where I have my white. So I'm going to go around the edges, it's going to go on my nose, and then I'm going to bring this all around the actual contour on the edges. And this is just going to make our skin look kind of ugh. I'm kind of putting it in blotches, not that it's like super even everywhere. I just want these to be kind of in blotches in random spots.
Put some even around the eyes.
I'm gonna go in with a brown eyeliner and just tight line my bottom lower line. To add on with the creepy factor, I want to add some little spider veins. I just think they look creepy and will just really add to this look and make me look even more dead. I don't know, I just love doing veining. So to do that, I'm just going in with a blue eyeshadow, and I'm just going to take a little tiny bit of water, and if you have a little palette, that's great. If you just have a little tiny plate, just go in with like your eyeliner brush of choice. I actually use a craft brush for eyeliner, and I'm just going to make a little tiny pool of water on my palette, and I'm going to grab some of the powder from the eyeshadow and just mix it in to the water. This is just a little cute little thing I do, and so I can get a cool vein without it being super pigmented, and it's kind of light. And you just want to go in and just start drawing it from any points. Now how I do veins, I just let my hand get really loose, and I just let it kind of move. I just move it around and let it just shake around. That's why you want to use like an eyeliner brush or a paintbrush that's really thin, because it will just add a little light veining. I'm gonna move in a little bit so you could see me do this a little bit better. You don't want to like jaggy, you really want it to be erratic and unstable. So hold your brush as lightly as you can to your head. But you see how like just mixing the water with the eyeshadow really gives it that like very just lightness that and airiness that a vein would have. So it's just like just under your skin. So it's not like super opaque and in your face. Like this is what a vein kind of does under your skin. Now for blood, I'm actually just going to go in with a dark lipstick, and I'm just going to apply that to the corner of my mouth, and that's going to be some blood. And this is the final look. You are looking completely undead, ready to go hit the town, eat some brains, start an epidemic. Literally though, this makeup is so easy to do. It takes like 20 minutes to an hour, just depending on how fast you want to work and how much detail you want to put in. But it's something I just really want to do, a look that was easy and not intimidating. It was just with stuff you already had, so if you have like a last minute event or something, you could just throw this on, rip up a shirt, and go. It's so easy. It literally only used one eyeshadow palette and a blush and a lipstick to do this. That was it. Just go crazy, play around with colors, like don't be afraid to mix and match, try what fits your skin and what fits with you. This is what I've kind of practiced over the years. I've developed it from just kind of like a gray and black. I remember the first time I did a zombie makeup, I literally just took black eyeshadow and ran it around my eyes, and that was the only thing I did. Now I've kind of added depth and dimension and color and sickiness and veins, and just keep going, playing with it. The more veins, the better in my opinion. I think they add just a fun, cool touch to the look. But again, just I want to do something that would be easy and accessible, because I know makeup can be so expensive and costumes can be so expensive, but you can look just as cool and fun with just things you already have. So that was kind of my whole idea for this. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because that would just be really, really rad of you guys. And also comment down below what your favorite zombie movie is, because boy do I love a zombie movie. I hope you guys stay lovely. Bye!